to drink, I have some water. I also gonna make myself some tea. Just got some hot water here. I'm really in the need for some tea. So this is my favorite ginger with chamomile. This is just more chamomile. Let it sit for like 10, 15 minutes. So I have some water. Hey everybody. I hope everyone is doing okay. So these are lychee. Yeah, probably seen me eat these before. I love these. Hey, how you doing? Hey Bree, how are you? What do you taste like? Have you had rambutan? It kind of tastes like rambutan. These. I'm good. How are you? I gotta tell you guys a story. I'm not doing too well. Yeah, I've been having like this knot in my stomach. So I'm planning to tell you guys and maybe get some ideas of what I should do about something. Hi Corey, how are you? Do I miss fried oyster mushrooms? No. No, I haven't been hungry because I gotta tell you guys the story, but basically I really haven't been eating much. And today this is the first thing I eat today. You're eating some lychee too? You're vegan as well? I'm gonna get to story time. a little later. I'm gonna eat a little bit. But basically, let me tell you how the story, just like, I'm not gonna tell you the story just yet, but my son has lost his $3,000 chain. So I'm gonna get to the story time, but let me eat a little bit. And I want to drink a little bit of my tea, see if it calms my stomach. But yeah, I'm eating lychee and soursop. Lychee and soursop. I'm gonna eat some of this. Hey Latoya. Hey Lauren. How are you? What is this soursop? It's so good. I eat it all the time. Do I know Tyler? The singer? The singer? Here, take a bite. Take a bite. It's nice and sweet. 12 inches of snow. That's crazy. Stay safe, you guys. Thank you, Nick. How are you? You say you look like you shrunk, you lost weight. Yeah, well, the last time I checked myself, I weighed, I lost 8 pounds so far. I have been a little bit stressed. So, and I also haven't been eating much, so that could be another reason. It's soursop. The fruit tastes so good. Have you tried soursop or lychee? You've been stressed too? Hey, Bree. I'm in Florida. Am I Ethiopian? No. I have a Caribbean background. You love this fruit? It's so good, right? I could eat this every day. Is it easy to find soursop in Florida? Um, some parts of Florida, but where I stay is a little harder to find it sometimes. Um, Sometimes they will have it and sometimes they won't. They don't have it all the time. And when they do, they bring such a small amount. It be gone so quick. So you can see like a whole bunch today and then tomorrow it'd be all gone. What am I eating? Soursop. Yeah, I need to drive to Miami and see what kind of fruits they have. I want to try some new exotic fruits that I haven't had. Thank you, Candace. How are you doing? Someone said hi, I'm a big fan. Hi, how are you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good for you and it tastes good. But they have this website, I think it's called Miami Fruit, and they can ship it to you. But it can get pricey. But I think if you buy one, they might hit you with the shipping though. You might want to get enough to just get free shipping. I've never ordered it from them before, but I heard of Miami Fruit. Hey, Melinda. You love my videos? Thank you. Someone said, do I answer the chat? Yes, I do. Do you ask me a question? Let me see. I don't see no question. Is it Dante? Yeah, I don't see any question. This is soursop and lychee. No, I'm not Ethiopian. I have a Caribbean background. Thank you, Isabella. Um, someone said they're new here. Welcome, Alan. Say hi, Alan. Is it Alan? I'm gonna just call you by your last name, Lopez. Hi, how are you? Ooh. Okay, don't spam the chat, please. No, it's soursop. No, I'm not an immigrant. I lived here my whole life. Born here and everything. My family's not immigrants either. You had a bad day at school? What happened? Somebody said, why are you eating golf balls? That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay, you guys, I'm reading the comments. Give me a second. Okay, someone said, hey, Robin. Hello, Emma. What, Bando said, what does it taste like? The soursop or the lychee? The lychee, the texture is like, kind of like a grape. It's fruity with a little bit of sourness and sweet. It's sweet and sour. The same thing with the soursop. It's sweet and sour, but they have like a totally different taste. It's unique to its own, like, you know, so it's like, I can't really tell you exactly what it tastes like. Now, the soursop tastes more like all tropical fruits combined. Like a little bit of pineapple, coconut, like it just tastes so good. Someone said, girl, give me some. Here you go. You want some lychee? Someone said, well, where you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know where you been because I was live yesterday in my kitchen. I was live in my kitchen yesterday. I was making these no bakes. Hey, Smith. Hi, Natasha. Okay, I haven't like read all the comments yet. Someone else said, is that lychee? Yes. Hi, Carmen. Thank you. Smith says hi. Hi, Smith. Rachel said, is lychee good? I'm just asking because my mom would probably let me. Say good. What store you get them from? So Rachel, I get these either at an Asian market or international market. Is where they usually have like exotic fruit. You could check out Miami Fruit. I've never ordered from them before, but I've heard of them, and they send like exotic fruits. They sell exotic fruits on their website, but they taste so good, and it's good for you. These are lychee. These ones. Someone says, I'm eating Cheetos. Emma said, what are you eating? Lychee and soursop. Okay, I think I'm getting close to answering everyone's comment, I think. Someone said, do you love it? Yes, I love this fruit. Rachel asked me again, Johanny, where you get it from. Let me know if you didn't hear that. I get it either from an Asian market or international market. Jeez. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna just come to the end because I am. Some of the comments, if I didn't read your comment, just type it over. These are lychee, and these are and this is soursop. Is that first one? Michael said he had these in South Korea. Okay. I would love to visit South Korea too. Did you like South Korea when you went to visit? Someone said, do I watch anime? No. I'm sorry, I'm not into anime. I'm a 90s baby. I'm old school. Even though they had anime, the closest thing I've seen to anime is Pikachu. Dragon Ball Z. That's it. That's the closest to anime that I've seen. I listened to K-pop song from their. I didn't watch the show, but my daughter had played like the song over and over again, and I liked the song. Yeah, that's the closest to anime I know. I barely even watch TV. Do I know the K-pop group? No. Yes, yes, Anthony, this is the fruit I'm eating. It's called soursop, and then this is lychee. You didn't have school today? Did they cancel school everywhere? Because of the snowstorm? No, I'm in Florida. There's no snow here. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the news. I'm looking at the snow. What the heck? There's that much snow? It looks like it can bury somebody. That's how much snow it looks like. Where is this at? Let me see. It's not staying. Where is that at? I don't know where is that at. Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from New York, but I'm currently in Florida. I'm trying to see if it'll tell me where it snowed in like that. That snow looked like it can bury somebody. That's crazy. Stay safe, you guys. Or come down to Florida. It's not snowing here. It gets cold at night, but it haven't snowed. You always tell me that I'm always playing with my food. I'm not playing with my food. This was a whole soursop. I'm almost, I'm almost done with it. So I don't think I was playing with it. What's other exotic fruit that I recommend? Dragon fruit, canepe, which is also called limoncillo. Those are really good. Um, if you get the dragon fruit, get the yellow one. That's the one I recommend. What else? Hey, Michael, I'm eating a soursop on my lip. This is soursop. Mm-hmm. Why I acknowledge you every time? Because you say the same thing to me every time. If you change your profile picture and you say the same thing, I'm probably still gonna know it's you. Thank you. It tastes fruity, a little bit of sweet, like a tad bit of sour. Tastes a little bit like pineapple, coconut. It's just so good. Let me see if my tea is, yeah, it's been a while. Ooh. I have some chamomile and ginger tea. I've been wanting to drink this. I need some tea. Where can you buy like lychee? Either at an Asian market, an international market, or like your local farmer might grow it. Hey, Natasha. So y'all ready for some story time? Y'all ready for some story time? This is currently happening. So my son $3,000 chain is missing. It's a Cuban. It's kind of like mine, but it's a little smaller. I have the same bracelet. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay. It's the same one right here. But it was a chain that came to his chest. But you see how thick that is? And it had this piece right here that is not easy to come off. Okay, so I need some advice, okay? I gotta drink a little bit of my tea, you know? I need some advice. So I'm a very orderly person. I keep my house clean. I checked everywhere for this chain, right? It happened 2 weeks ago. And so it happened 2 weeks ago, right? And you know, I don't know if you guys know, but I went to Disney with my kids. And my son, we went to, you know, we had went on rides and everything. My son had his chain since he was a baby. So he's 3 now. And he just lost it 2 weeks ago. Mind you, he had it on, never took it off since he was a baby. So fast forward, we go to Disney, and you know, a little bit of me was like, was it Disney? Did it happen at Disney? Because things like that can happen, right? So I checked through like videos and pictures, and you know, everything is time stamped. So it didn't happen at Disney. Around this time, I've been to the gym and the grocery store. That's it. To a few grocery stores and to the gym. The gym I go to, they watch your kids there. The lady that watches the kids, it's, you know, when I first went, you know, started going to that gym, I met her. We had a few conversations, and, you know, I got her number. We, you know, you watching my kids, so I want to get to know you a little bit more. So fast forward, like, you know, we hang out. Well, she asked me for a favor when I first, like, I've been going there for a while, and she asked me for a favor. Hey, you know, I have some jewelry that I want to sell, and I want to know the price for it, right? So this person doesn't have a vehicle, you know, so I said, okay, you know, I'll take you to a couple jewelry spots so they can check how much your jewelry costs. So mind you, like, I one time she asked me if I can take her home, and I took her home. But when I took her home, you know, I dropped her off in front of her complex, so I didn't know exactly where she lived. I go. This is another fast forward. I take her, say, hey, I'll take you this day. I won't be doing, much I can take you to check how much your jewelry cost. So I take her. To K's and what's this other one? I take her to a few jewelry spots. Okay. So I take her home. She doesn't have a vehicle, so I take her home. Okay. When I take her home, you know, I have my kids in the car, and I'm like, oh, I'll leave you right in the front, right? Like how I left her the last time. And she's like, no, keep going. And so I'm like, oh, I thought you lived in the front. It's like, no, I live towards the back. So I'm feeling weird, a little bit, because I'm just like, okay. So I'm like, how far back you live? Is there an exit towards the back? And she says, no, there's no exit towards the back. So I will have to come back to the front. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like a little bit just, I just met her. So I'm a little bit like, this is moving a little crazy. Not crazy, but just like, I didn't drop you off there before. Right? And so she tells me, oh yeah, I know this is the worst place where the most crime happens. And I'm like, I didn't know that. I'm not from Florida, and I don't know this. Mind you, I have my 2 kids in the car. I don't mind being in areas that are dangerous if it's just me. So, I take her home, right? And then fast forward, the whole thing where I go to Disney and everything come, and so I'm just wondering, what should I do? Should I don't know. I don't know, you guys. This is happening currently. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it happened if my son somehow dropped it at the store, because I did go to a few stores, or like, what do you guys think? Mind you, there's no cameras where they watch the children at the gym. There's no cameras. So, yeah. What do you guys think I should do? Just be real with her and ask. Okay. That's what I thought. I thought of just like, hey, have you seen it? But it's like, she has my number, so I just wonder if she did see it, why I didn't get a call. But I don't know. I don't know, you guys. But I thought of just asking her, they'll spam the call, you guys. I mean the chat, please. How old is my son? My son is 3. He's 3 years old. No. I went to Disney and I checked all my videos and pictures and when I was back. So it happened 2 weeks ago. I wasn't at Disney. I was back home. I have pictures of him back home with his chain on. That same week, I had went to the gym. And I went to the store. So it could have just been caught up in, you know how sometimes I put him in those carts, you know, when you grocery shop. So I wonder if it just got caught up in one of those. But my kids don't be around anyone. So that's why it's like she's a little bit of a suspect. It's not, I don't know if she did it. You know, I don't want to blame anyone without knowing 100%. You know, it could have been at one of the grocery stores. You know, I don't know. And then I just don't know. I mean, this never happened to me before, so I don't know how to handle the situation. Why is he wearing a $3,000 chain? He's only 3. Well, I didn't want to get him a thin chain because it's easy to break. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't a chain that can just be, you know, I wanted to get a really nice thick one that he will have basically for the rest of his life. Because it went all the way to his chest right here. And he could literally his whole life. So that's what I thought. It was like an investment. And like I said, it's not easy to come off. Just keep it real and maybe she'll tell the truth. Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking of. Just asking her, hey, you know, have you seen it? I don't want to like tell her, do you have it? Like, I don't want to tell her that. Yeah, I mean, I bought it, so, you know, I thought of long term, he will always have it. And I don't know, I always imagine my son always having I was like, when I have a son, I'm going to buy him a nice chain. So, yeah, I did it, so. And I didn't know that you can insure your gold. Like you could get it appraised and send pictures to your like insurance company, but I never did that. So it's a loss. Just take it as a loss. Do I take it as a loss? Or should I investigate what happened? Should I just go to the grocery store and see if they have like a lost and found? But do you think somebody will return it? Do you see her jewelry she was trying to sell? The time that she was trying to sell the jewelry, my son still had his chain. So it was her jewelry. But I don't know where she got that jewelry from, if it was hers or not. I don't know. I just know she just asked me to, if I can take her somewhere to like get it appraised. Let's see how much it will cost. You said that chain is gone. These are lychee. Do I trust her? I don't know her. We have, you know, I've only been going to that gym not too long. So I can't say I fully trust her, you know. Hey, Brandon. So, you want one? Here you go. Well, that was it. That was my story time. You know, oh, actually, I went to her house one other time because during Christmas, I upgraded my TV, but my living room TV, and I had a 70-inch 4K TV that I wanted to give away since I got a new TV, and I didn't want to sell it. I just wanted to give it to someone. I don't have any family here. I don't have any friends. So I thought of her, you know, I thought of the one that watches my kids. So I thought of her and I was like, hey, you want this thing, this TV? And, you know, it works and everything. I just upgraded my TV. And she said, yeah. And I was like, okay, if I bring it, because mind you, she don't have a vehicle. So I was like, hey, if I bring it to you, you know, can you have someone grab the TV? And she's like, oh yeah, I have people that can help me with the TV and all that. And I'm like, okay, send me your address. Because at the time when I took her home, like, you know, I didn't save the address. So I saw her send me the address. I go drop the TV off. And I'm like, I'm calling her. She doesn't answer the phone. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, she knew I was coming. Then I told her, I text her, you know, I'm here. And then I call her again. I'm like, hey, I'm here. And she's like, oh, I don't have anyone to help me with the TV. Mind you, I'm here like thinking I was gonna stay inside my car, drop off the TV, and get back home. So now I'm helping her with the TV. Mind you, this was a 70-inch TV that was heavy. And I helped her with the TV and brought it in. So I've been to her house twice. One time with the kids when she told me, hey, this is a dangerous area. And like I said, I didn't mind going there if it's a dangerous area, just not with my kids. So when I dropped the TV off, I went by myself. I didn't go with anyone. So I only been to her house twice. How long I've been vegan? I've been vegan for 7 years. You said I'm wilding? Why you say that? Am I a millionaire? No. No, no, no. I had the TV for a couple years, so I thought it was time to upgrade. You know? Yeah, the chain never came off. And we was at Disney the week prior, before the incident. We was at Disney. And then I also, another thing I did was I asked security here at the building that I live at if they can check the footage for the exact date, because I know the exact date that it happened. And when I left my building, he had the chain on. And the day that I came back, that same day that I came back, he didn't have it on. So, and I was only at the gym and 2 grocery stores. I went to Sprouts and I went to Whole Foods. Who's the girl I'm talking about? The gym lady that watches the kids at the gym I go to. I was thinking of confronting her, but like I said, there's no cameras where they watch the kids at. I don't know why they do that. You thought I was North? They always compare me to her. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask her. I'm just gonna ask her and just see what she say. You know. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and see if they have some lost and found, even though I don't think anybody will return it. But yeah, so that's my story time. Was that a little juicy? Was it a little juicy story? But this is real life, though. This is real life stuff. You said, did I ask my son? I did. I did ask him. And he didn't notice it off. He was like, where's mine? He just said, what's mine? And then he came to my to my chain, and he was like, "Is this mine?" But he don't know. He's only 3. He's only 3 years old. Harry said, "What's the story about?" So basically, my son lost his $3,000 chain, Cuban chain he had since he was a baby. That is not easy to come off. I have the same one in a bracelet. And only was the day of the incident, I went to the gym where they watch my kids there. And I went to 2 grocery stores. I had security check the camera from the building that I live. Did my son leave the building with his chain on, and did he come back with his chain on? We left the building with his chain on, came back, he didn't have his chain. And it was the same day I went to the gym and went to 2 grocery stores. No, I don't have insurance on it. I just found out that you can get insurance on your jewelry. I didn't even know. I thought you could only get like insurance in your jewelry like once you buy it, like at the store, like from the jeweler. I didn't know you can get like an extended insurance where you get an appraisal and all of that. I just learned about it after this whole incident happened. But how should I go about it? So just talk to her. Should I ask to like, just talk to her first, and then if she denies it, should I ask like for camera footage? The only camera they have at that gym is when you enter the gym. So I thought of like, maybe did we show up with the chain on, and then we leave back out with the chain? So this is the first thing I eat today. I just been having like a knot right here in my belly from this whole situation. Someone said, "Me personally, I'm from the hood. That chain is gone. It's over. You'll never see it again. Take the lots. It's over." Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cancel my gym membership, because the red flags is there's no cameras where my kids is at. So it's like, you don't know if there's abuse, or you don't know none of this type of stuff. So, and it's like, I shouldn't trust it from the beginning, but I'm just gonna remove myself from the gym. It's not gonna go. My building has a gym, so I'll just have to wake up early and go to the gym if I want to go to the gym. But I'm already like, don't trust people with my kids. This is like the first time that I was like, okay, what really can happen if I'm there at the gym? But some red flags is there's a door, like an exit door, where the children are at, and there's no cameras. So it's like, there's so many red flags. So I'm just gonna, cancel my gym membership and just wake up early and go to the gym here. Or work out at home, like you said. Yeah, I might just ask her just to see. But I already know, like, the gym can't do anything because there's no way to prove that she did it or not, if she did it or not, because there's no cameras where the kids are at. So this is the whole situation. Let's just hope one day I just get rich and buy him another chain. So you see me on this app working hard, just to buy my baby another chain, because now he looks all naked with no chain. You know, he had it since he was a baby. So it's like, so be careful out here, you guys. Can't trust. I'm not saying she did it or anything. Can't trust. It's just better not to trust too much people. Or like, if you're gonna do things, be more aware, like, hey, especially with your children, they should be able to communicate before they even left with anyone. But like I said, I thought, like, me being there, I was working out, looking at that door, okay, making sure my kids is still in there, okay? And I would check every, maybe every 30 minutes, I would check on them. I will only be there for like an hour. My daughter, I asked her, she doesn't know anything. And she's real, like, green, and she doesn't really understand what stealing is, or what, she doesn't understand those, So it's like, I'm just gonna remove myself and, just gonna be off the gym. Work out at home. How many people were working at the gym that day? In the kids section, only her. They don't have two people, it's only one. And you know what's the crazy part? That was the first time that she had no other kids. Mine were, I was like, oh, you don't, my kids are the only ones here today. She was like, oh, because everyone left early. So, yeah. No, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not. I'm not. Like I said, it could have been at the store. Could have been at the grocery store. Got caught up somewhere. I don't know. It's a pretty strong chain, so I don't know if it did happen. I don't know how I didn't see it. You lost your Rolex? Your grandpa's Rolex? That'd be like, it'd be so hurtful, man. Things like that, like when it's like memories of, you know, especially jewelry that's been given to you from like your elders and stuff. Like, I've lost some jewelry too, younger. I had lost a name ring, and I had my name earrings when I was younger. Lost it. So it happens. Definitely look into insurance, because I think I'm gonna have to insure all my jewelry. Just let's see how much the insurance costs, because sometimes the insurance, you end up paying out way too much. No, I didn't. I didn't insure none of my jewelry. I thought it was only done like when you first buy it at a jeweler. Yeah. Yeah. So if any of you guys have jewelry, you already know. You might want to get it insured. So you don't have to play detective. What happened to it? Juice says sharing is caring. Here you go. Ooh, here you go. You don't wear jewelry? Well, you did the right thing by getting insured. Well, thank you for hearing me out. And thank you for the advice. You said check my nearest pawn shop in that area, huh? Hey, did anyone bring this? That's a good idea, though. Even though a pawn shop won't give you what it's worth. Well, wherever it's at, I hope they, I guess, enjoy it. Ain't nothing I can do. You in Colombia? Huh? Where you at? You saying if it was in his pocket? He don't even know how to put things in his pocket. And I think that day he wore like some he had pockets in his shorts. He had some shorts and a t-shirt on. I mean, I've cleaned the whole house. I've done laundry. It's not in my house. So I'm assuming it happened when we went out. Maybe one day I wake up and find it. I hope so. You said if you was there, you would be protected. The hardest part is that there was no cameras in the kids' room. So it's like, there's no point. That would have like confirmed everything. Did he leave with a chain on? That's all. You know? But like I said, there's no cameras in there. Was it a chain taken off while he's not noticing? No, it's a fastened one. I'm gonna show you my bracelet. I have the same one on my. Hold on. This one right here is the one he had, but he had a chain. I don't know if it's up to here. It was the same one because I bought this one when I bought his. You see how it's not easy to come off? You see that? You have to literally like take it off and then, pull it. And I've had mine on as long as he had it on. I bought it the same time. You see? That's the one. This one I had for longer. These two I had longer than this one. This was my last one I bought. And yeah, this is the same one he had on his neck. Yep. No, these are lychee. Someone said invite her to lunch. People get honest around food. Mm-mm. You couldn't take it off. You couldn't take it off like this. Mm-mm. He got he got a lot of hair, and my son got a little bit of a bigger a bigger head, and you can't. It will kind of like you have to kind of move it to like be able to get it out. So the only way will be removing it, or somehow it came off, or somehow it got caught into something, and maybe it opened up. Yeah, but it happened. It happened 2 weeks ago, and before I even asked for camera footage and all that, I was looking everywhere in my home. I even took my tree down. I was like, maybe it's here. Just did a whole bunch of stuff to like see, because I thought, I thought it was at home. I really thought it was at home. And then I was like, where's the last place I've been? Like outside. And checked the cameras. He left with the chain on, came back with the chain off. So it didn't happen in my house. Even though I thought it did, and I was looking everywhere. Hey, Frederick. They're good. You say he probably snapped it off. You know, was another weird thing. That morning, he left with a sweater. So he had the sweater on the whole time, and the chain was tucked. It was tucked. He had them like army sweaters, from Ralph Lauren. He had one of those on the day that it happened. I checked my car. I was gonna check again to see. It's not on the floor or anything. So I don't know, it's just so weird. It's so weird. And then it's not my first time going to the gym, so it's like she didn't do it before, So she probably didn't even do it. It probably just happened at the grocery store. I just don't know. Do I have Ethiopian roots? No. Caribbean. My dad is Dominican. My mother's half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. And I was born in New York. And I currently live in Florida. And yeah. That's it. Somebody said her rent was due this time, so she took it. That is hilarious. I don't have proof of nothing. All I know, we left with it, came back without it. That's all I know. And I have the exact date that it happened. Every day after that, I have pictures on my phone and on my camera with him having it on. But you know what? That's my fault for going to a gym that doesn't have cameras where the kids are located. So I'm just going to take the L. I'm going to take the L and remove myself from the situation, not go back to that gym ever again, and work hard to get him another one. And that's it. And he ain't leaving my sight. And that's it. That's all I can do. I get what you're saying, but sometimes kids get distracted too. If they have a phone or they have like, I don't know, they have something that distracts them, like they could easily not notice, you know? So, who knows? We just, like I said, I'm gonna take the L. I'm gonna take the L and work hard to get him another one. Because I always wanted to give him one. And I gave him one. He had it for all these years, for 3 years to be exact. And that's it. Someone said, "It's all right, let it go." It will be okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be blessed in abundance. It's, you know, it's just all going to come to me. I'm going to attract good things and good things. Okay? One day he's going to have either the same chain or better. Okay? I might go even bigger. So it was like, you really can't lose it because everybody will be able to see it. But all right, you guys. This is it. I literally talked all the way till I ate all of this. I ate all of it. For the Super Bowl, I don't know. Hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I could do that too. But all right, you guys, have a great night. Thank you for listening. You guys are some good listeners. Yeah, actually, I thought you guys was gonna be okay. Peace, you gonna tell your story. Peace. We don't want to hear it. All right, you guys, have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably be eating a salad or something. You know, I'm on my 90-day raw vegan. Today is day 26. So we have still a few more days for January, and then we have 2 more months. Okay. So we're doing it. As you can see, I lost some weight. The last time I checked, I was 8 pounds down. I don't know how much I am now. I have to weigh myself again. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. But love you guys. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Not 200 days to go. No, we got 60 more days to go. All right. Bye.